So growing up, I started playing at the Y in Troy, and it was just one of those little leagues that, you know, every parent signs their kid up for, I guess. I don't really know. My brother played before me, I think is why I kind of knew that I wanted to play soccer, so I told my mom and my dad, and I guess I just fell in love with the game from there, and so I kept playing. I went up to select team. I played for Tippecanoe Thunder with some of my best friends that I'm still friends with, and my best friend Peyton, actually. I played with her all my life. This year's the first season that I won't be playing with her, so it's kind of crazy that it all started from there. But Kyle Park in Tip City is where it all went down. You know, like school nights, we'd tell the whole school, we'd be like, guys, we have a game tonight, come out and support. And we'd just have a bunch of people show up, and it was crazy. Even though we were only like 10 at that point, it was just amazing to see like the community that came out and supported us even from there. And then growing up, I always kind of followed my brother's lead because he always played soccer. So he was a goalkeeper, but I'm not a goalie. I play outside mid, forward. And so I think I kind of got that passion from there. I kind of just, it was almost like an escape. Like when I was just needed to get away, soccer was there for me, and you know, I just put all that I wanted and all that I had into the game, and I just worked from there. And so going into freshman year of high school, I worked really hard, to say the least. And then I ended up making varsity with my friend Peyton that I've been playing with my whole life. And it was probably one of the most memorable parts that just my whole life. It was probably the top thing. And so just going from there, me and Peyton, we were kind of not the outsiders, but it was hard being a freshman, two freshmen on a team of people that were almost 4 years older than us sometimes. And so yeah, just adjusting to the situation was hard, but the older players kind of took us under their wing, and it was really good. And then we had a really successful season, and going into sophomore year, I had some major health problems that took me out of the game, and it was kind of just a rough time, to say the least. And coach was very understanding, and so was my teammates and everybody. Not everybody knew what was going on because it was just kind of a complicated situation, but I'd say that sophomore year was the best year so far because I was hungry to get back on the field, and that I'd been taken off the field for so long because of those health problems, and when I finally got back, it was like go time. Like I wanted to work harder than I've ever worked before. And so sophomore year, I earned All-State, which was probably one of the top moments of my career. And then junior year, I kind of had that same mentality going in, and just to work as hard as I could, and just not even for me, but for my family and all they've sacrificed to help me with soccer, and just in general. So just work my butt off and go in, and I earned All-State again last year, and so I'm just hoping to keep it going, keep it rolling, keep improving for next year and college beyond that if I can. So yeah, that's my story. So that date is important to me because that day I was at a soccer game with my mom, and we got a call saying that my uncle and my cousin had passed away. And so I didn't know why at like that point. And so we got back to Tip and we drove past their house and there were just like police cars everywhere and like firefighters and just people everywhere. And then later my mom like sat me and my brother down and was like, they found your cousin and your uncle in like they had passed away from a double suicide at their house in Tip City, which was obviously like a big part of my life and you know, just part of the reason that I work so hard for soccer too is just like to play for them and to do it for them, to show them the things that they never got to do. So